Alright guys, welcome back to our Supra build right here. We're doing the brakes. We finally got the rotor back from the shop. We got the resurface. The minimum thickness on this to discard is, 43.4. That's the minimum. You can't go lower than that. And I believe what we got on this is 43.7 or something like that, or 6. So we're still good. I can still reuse this original from Toyota, and you can see on this side right here we got it mounted already. Really nice, really nice. All right, so back on the passenger side, there's a lot of stuff came in today. We got a engine mount bracket came in. You can see right there is a new one. Shout out to the Brantford Toyota in Ontario. They sent us one really quick. It was like less than a week. And if I call Toyota local here in my city, they told me about 2 weeks. So yeah, got it online, shipped it quick. And it was less money than the one from the local Toyota here in the city. So I heard this is magnesium, like steel with aluminum mixed up. And I don't know if you can put them together, but I got a new one. We're gonna install that under the vehicle here with this brand new frame installed already. We're gonna take that out and put this engine mount on there, but for now we're gonna install a brand new hub, because this hub right here, it looks like it's making a little growling noise when I spin this thing, and it has a little bit of a stiffness into it compared to the other side. So we're gonna put a brand new one, because it came with a brand new hub bearing already. So we're gonna install this with all the tools we need here and all the spec. So stay tuned, let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back. So the 4 bolts right here that holds the hub, I got one out already. Okay, so it's 6 points Torx, and SI service said it's a T60, so I use T60. When I put it in here, it looks like it has a little bit of a movement. Just a quick tip, I put a little rag or a towel on here, and then when you put it in, it's nice and firm. So that's what I've been doing. You can see the mark on that. So do that quick, get that out, and then we'll put a brand new one in. All right, so I forgot to crack this one loose, so we're gonna crack it loose first before we use the impact. So let's quickly do that. Alright, there's a couple tools that you're gonna take this out. First, let's just use a hammer. Let's see if it will come up quick. Alright, so slowly coming out right here. You can see a crack coming out. So let's go to the other side. I'll put an extension back here and hit it, because there's a shield on the way. Alright, old one's out. Put a new one in. Careful, there's a sensor in here. We're gonna clean that up, and then be careful with the sensor. You don't wanna mess that up. Alright, you can just use a Y brush and then plastic brush right here. Alright guys, it's nice and clean now. Brake cleans it. Get all that extra little dust out. And we're gonna install a brand new one. See how this one is narrow, this is wide, narrow, wide. So make sure it's on the right direction. Okay, it's nice and firm in there. Make sure it's nice and square off before we put the bolts in. Give a little bit of a tap. Alright, so we're just gonna use exactly the same bolts. We're gonna torque this thing down. I believe there are about, says here, 89 foot-pounds on those 4 bolts, plus 90 degree. Okay, so 89, all 4 plus 90 degree angle to torque all that down. All right, we're just gonna quickly bottom it out here to get all these 4 bolts in. All right, guys, we're gonna took this to spec now, 89 foot-pounds or 120 Newton meter. We're just gonna do all 4 of them. All right, there you go. All 4 bolts, torque to spec, ready to go. Look at that. Perfect. All right, let's put the rotor back in, the caliper, pads, torque everything back to spec. All right, guys, so next we got the rotor in now. We're gonna install this caliper in just like this. Okay, we're gonna install it like that. We got the old bolts right here, but we're gonna be using the new one right there, the part number. All right, there we go, torque to spec. Now let's put the brand new brake pads in. Probably it doesn't matter which one, they all look the same to me. We have to press this piston back inside. So this thing is sticky. There we go. All right, let's put this retainer back in here. Go like that. All right, guys, next we're gonna put these pins, make sure it's nice and clean. Use the Scotch-Brite to get all that gunk and rust out. All right, so I'm just gonna drive it in from the back of the caliper here. Make sure it's nice and square. All right, guys, so make sure to get this pin in here. Sometimes when you line it up, the pin hole on the caliper is not lining up, so use a pick tool, kind of raise that pads up so we'll go inside like that. Same thing on here, raise that pads up a little bit so that the hole will line up for the pin to go in. Let's grab an extension to drive this pin in with a hammer. See how that changed the sound? That means it's bottom out. That's when you stop. All right, there you go, guys. It's done. That's it. So next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna install that engine mount right here. It came in right there, brand new. We're gonna install it like this on the passenger side engine mounts. We got the brand new frame already. We're gonna lower that down. We can install it, and then this should be ready to go. Bolt everything back up. All this lower control arm, trailing arm, bolt it down. The steering gear over there, we'll bolt that down. So stay tuned, subscribe, give me a thumbs up on this video, and I'll see you guys again on the next one.